is that if you're not in the NWA Elite, you are an enemy of the NWA Elite, and that makes you fair game for burning by the Angel of Death, I would guess.
But why not Gordy? Why not Rinauro? Why not Sydal? Why not the junior heavyweight champion?
I guess going one at a time, but obviously they had their eyes on Altar Boy Luke. Hopefully we'll get a progress report on Altar Boy Luke. Hopefully, I think he's all right.
Well, if you look at the track record of any serial killer, wait a minute! Sunset flip. Cool Seth Delay almost had him. He may very well have him. Cradle DDT. Delirious is now in the hot seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, Delirious has now been pinned. He is on the hot seat.
And once again, as the rules state, Delirious cannot pin anybody.
Ever the opportunist, Sal Rinauro tags in Cool Seth Delay and is now going to try to capitalize on the fact that Delirious is in the hot seat.
But Delirious is not out yet. He was able to roll his shoulder up, despite the best laid plans of young Sal Rinauro. I don't think Tully Blanchard would have done it quite like that, but maybe Tully Jr. Oh, Sal with a swift kick to the back of the bug-eating Delirious.
Do you have proof of that?
I do not see any moss flying around the NWA arena. Which is about the only good reason to have Delirious here, I would think.
He's a hell of a talent.
He certainly is.
Just up there.
But strange diet.
Space Cadet.
Hard to believe a Space Cadet involved in pro wrestling. I think it's the first. And it's Sal Rinauro cinching in with a rear chinlock on Delirious. The crowd is behind Delirious because how could you possibly be behind Sal Rinauro? And Rinauro grabbing those long dreadlocks, for lack of a better term, from the mask of Delirious. Yeah, here we go, Sal.
Thumb to the eye there by Rinauro. Tag made into Gordy. And Delirious is still on the hot seat. And if I were Delirious, I would rather be anywhere than on the receiving end of forearm shots from this guy or moves like that. Twisting Fisherman's Buster by the powerhouse from Chattanooga, Tennessee, the son of the legendary Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Ray Gordy, here tonight.
But Delirious actually kicked out of that and fairly quickly. I guess it's just instinct working there because I don't think there seemed to be a lot of fight left in Delirious at this stage in the game. And once again, a show of cooperation between Ray Gordy and Sal Rinauro. And Sal Rinauro doesn't exactly scream cooperation with anybody. That's pretty darn remarkable. And the Cabbage Patch. Thought that was outlawed at the bingo hall a number of years ago. Thanks for bringing that back. And Rinauro with a leg on the throat of Delirious. Initially unbeknownst to the eyes of referee Mike Posey.
Kick to the face by Delirious. He's got him hooked. Having a little trouble getting him up. But managed to nail him with a version of the Fisherman's Buster.
Did he just say something?
The hell?
Something in vitro fertilizer. They never picked him for a gardener. I don't know. Oh my.
That's the new Phoenix Fury leg drop. As he calls it, what a maneuver.
His second consecutive pinfall. He has been eliminated.
Now Delirious is out of the game. We're down to 4 competitors. Happily, Azrael doesn't come out and burn someone else in the meantime. And it seems that Cool Seth Delays forming a bit of an alliance here with Matt Sydal, because seemingly Gordy and Sal Rinauro are working on one themselves. It's turning into a seemingly a bit of an ad hoc tag match, which is not the rules. I hope they haven't forgotten the somewhat complicated rules of this double jeopardy elimination matchup here. And the two combatants who know each other better than probably anyone in the NWA Wildside dressing room, Seth Delay and Sal Rinauro. Mixing up with a pair of collar and elbows. And followed up with that patented Sal slap. Guess you call it a bitch slap since Sal qualifies under that category as well. Busy man.
What a rivalry these two have had. Going all the way back to their beginnings as G-rated, the comedy duo here on NWA Wildside Television, and both men have come a long way.
Sal Rinauro, of course, a junior heavyweight champion of some renown. Defended that title quite a number of months here at the NWA Arena.
Lost the title to cool Seth Delay. The rivalry has been it's been ongoing even since their earliest days, and these two guys know each other better than anybody. They know each other like the back of their hands. They know the counters to each counter. Leapfrog there by Delay. And a big drop kick.
Yeah, they're both familiar with each other in some respects, but the fact both these competitors have grown so much in a fairly recent amount of time, and in some respects, there are some strange moves that they have not encountered.
Big vertical suplex by cool Seth Delay. Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion made it down to the Final Four.
And at the moment, neither of these men are in the hot seat, but I'm sure something that Seth Delay would love to put Sal Rinauro in there in no time flat. I'd say a swift kick to the kidney seems to be the move of the night, doesn't it, Dan? Can't argue with this effectiveness. Ooh! If it's any consolation, Sal, you won't be itching back there anytime soon.
Scoop and a slam by Seth Delay. He may be going for the reverse 450 splash here. No, he's facing vertical. Looks like it could be the flying squirrel. No!
Oh, my! And he lands on the extended knees of Sal Rinauro.
Delay took his time, and he's paying for it. And now Ray Gordy.
Oh, my!
Full rotation. Nasty slam.
Boy, that it is. The powerhouse of Ray Gordy. Oh, my.
And big inverted DDT.
Oh, thunderous kick to the back of the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champ. Ray Gordy in many ways looks unstoppable tonight.
He's just mauling him, Steve.
And a fisherman suplex on Seth Delay. That Delay still manages to kick out, but not with much authority, but still enough to get rid of that 3 count.
One of the maneuvers that made the late Kurt Hennig famous, the fisherman suplex. And Gordy had it locked, but Seth Delay still had enough in him to kick out, and with the power of Gordy, that is impressive. Now Rinauro in the ring. Delay kicks out yet again.
Once again, the kickouts are being progressively less and less forceful. Obviously, Ray Gordy and Sal Rinauro are definitely taking a toll on the body of Seth Delay. But Seth still manages to fight back, only to meet up with a high leg lariat, sending the junior heavyweight champ down. How interesting how this kind of turned into a bit of a tag team affair. It doesn't really need to be that way, but it's kind of turned into one.
Well, it looks like the allegiances have certainly been made here. Springboard clothesline by Rinauro.
Sal Rinauro's offense tonight has overall been really on the money. And remember, this is a man who's actually competed once already this evening, defeating Daizee Haze in more of a competitive matchup than anybody would have guessed.